for joining me today. My name is Barry here from Mitosu Crafts. So hi, so today I am going to show you how to make this lovely little treat holder. So at the moment the one which I've done here is done with the perfectly plaid and the wrapped in plaid designer series paper and a perfectly plaid stamp set, but it's a mini treat holder and it's a Matchbox style treat holder. So it's one like this which will then open up and you attach your treats inside. So it's a perfect little treat holder for Christmas. It's a way of just jazzing up a bag of sweets, which would normally be quite boring to be given as a gift, but you can now just jazz it up a little bit and make it a little bit more interesting. So there we go. That's what I'm going to be showing you how to make today. Now, some of you may be coming to this video as you have received one of our swaps in Germany. Now, obviously, as Stampin Up demonstrators, we get to go to an event, which it happens twice a year, and this year our event is actually happening in Germany. So we're going to Onstage live in Germany, in Dortmund in Germany, and this is actually one of the swaps which me and Jay have decided to make. Well, Jay's actually made another one, so this is the swap which I've made. So I wanted to show you how it was actually made. So if you've got one of these swaps, thank you very much for swapping with us. I hope you like it, and I'm sure we love what you've given us. So thank you very, very much for swapping with us if you have received one of these. If not, I'm going to be able to show you how you can make your own so easily right here, right now. Okay, so let's crack on. So I'm going to do it on I've got some stuff already pre-cut and scored. So I'm going to show you on a scrap bit of paper. So on some white paper, I'm just going to show you the measurements. I've already got it pre-cut and pre-scored. So you're going to take you're going to take some A4 cardstock, okay? You're going to pop it in your trimmer, and you can get 3 of these from 1 sheet of paper. All right, so you're going to pop your A4 in along the short edge, and you are going to cut this down to 2 3/4 inch down that way, so giving you a strip like this. So you've now got yourself a nice A4 in length by 2 3/4. Then what I want you to do is I then want you to extend your arm out on your trimmer, and we then want to then chop this at 8 1/4 inches. So take it to 8 1/4, and we're going to cut, and you'll be left over with this little piece at the bottom. All right, so with the other 2, so if you wanted to make a couple of these, you could just then cut another one here at 2 3/4, and then you'll have 3 of these on here, and then you've got this at the bottom which you can then do something else with. So this is a bit which you're interested in. So now what I want you to do is you're going to then score this at 3/4 inch. So we can put the arm back in now. So I'm going to score this at 3/4 inch. There. And then I'm going to then score it at 1 1/2 inches, which is there. Let's bring that in a little bit. And then I'm going to then score it at 5 inches, which is there. So that then gives me my piece here. So I've got that bit there, which is going to be my bit which I'm going to fold over. I'm going to then fold this one in here and then fold this one over like so. So then that will then act, which will then go inside like that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I'll write the measurements down for you on the blog, but A4, cut it at 2 3/4 by 8 1/4, okay, in length. Then you're going to then score it at 3/4, 1 1/2, and 5, and that's what you'll end up with. All right, so that's the basic mechanisms for this one here. So I've already gone ahead and I've gone and pre-cut and pre-scored this one here in the Highland Heather cardstock. So I'm going to fold that one over like so, fold that one back, and fold this one over like that. So that's that. Okay, so then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take some designer series paper. So with your designer series paper, get my notes ready. You're going to want to cut this to 3 inches, which is going to be the height, by 2 5/8, which is your width. So find out where you want your paper and what pattern you want. So the 2 5/8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8 there. And we would cut this like that. And then I would then cut this at 3 inches. And again, the reason I've used these measurements is because then you can then get 2, you can get 4 out of a piece of, you can get 4 out of a designer sheet piece of paper. So that's why I wanted to do it this way here. So it is going to be, you'll see what I mean in a moment. And that's that. So you're only going to need 1. So that's the bit which is going to then go onto this bit here. And then what you would also need, I'll use it on this bit at the bottom here. You would then also need a 2 5/8, which we've already got here, by 5/8 of an inch. And that's that part there. Okay, so you can probably use that if you're making lots of them. You can make your 5/8 of an inch out of this quite easily. So try and get as much out as you can out of your designer series paper and work it out however many you want to use. All right, so that's that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to then stick this onto the front part. Okay, and you want to stick it so that you've got an even border top and the sides as best as you can. Not too worried about the bottom part because that's the part which is going to get tucked under. Okay, and if you use liquid glue, again, you've got just that little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so that's where that's going to go. And then this part here, which you've cut, gets put on that flap there. So you've got your mounting, you've got your valley mounting fold, so it's going to go on the front part like so there. Okay, now the measurements which I've given you will give you that perfect border left on the around all of it. So your top, bottom, and your 2 sides give you a nice even border. So we will stick that down and in there. That's it. So that's the one. And that there is pretty much it, if I'm honest with you. So I am going to just grab some sweets. So I'm just going to grab some sweets from another packet. So these are the sweets, the type of things which are going to go in. So these little treats. So we're going to pop that in like so. We're going to then attach that, and then I'm going to then staple the sweets in, so they now are not going anywhere. And then this will then tuck under nicely. So just be careful you don't put the staple too high that it won't let you tap this under. And I can see that bit which is a little bit bigger at the bottom there doesn't matter because it's going to get caught underneath there anyway. Now what you can do with this part here, the reason why we designed it so it's got this little tab on it, is that we can put some glue on this part. Once we've stuck it in, that is, once we've stapled it in, just then hide that staple. Okay, so just hold that, stick that down for a second or two. So if you're wondering what paper we've used here, I didn't actually show you this at the beginning. So we've used the Feels Like Frost Designer Series paper, which is currently available in the Autumn Winter Catalogue 2019. So if you like this paper, have a little look at our online shop and see and go ahead and purchase that one there. It is very popular, so if you do like it, I would grab it as soon as it's available because it's in and out and it's selling out very quickly. So if you like this paper, it's a beautiful paper. Let me just show you what we've got here. It's photographic one side, so you've got lots of different designs in here. Really, really nice. And then you've got some silver and whisper white foiling the other side, like so. Really, really good. Box building's great for this side here, and obviously just pictures and just scenes, lovely for this one. So grab that whilst you can. That's available via our online shop. Links to our online shop can be found down below in the description. So I'll pop that away afterwards rather than rustling on camera. So there we go. So that's stuck down. So obviously it now just needs a little bit of a, it just needs sprucing up a little bit on here. Now I did have, oh there it is. I've got a ribbon which has been pre-tied, okay. So that there is gonna stick on in a moment. And then I have decided to, out of the tiny keepsakes stamp set, I'm going to use this sweet treat here. Now, using the mini curvy keepsakes dies, which are lovely, not only because of the mini curvy keepsake, but it comes with these little tags as well. So you've got your little holes already attached into them, so you can do that. And I've already gone ahead and pre-cut this. So, and it's got some lovely stitching. Can you see that in there? Got some lovely stitching in it as well. Really nice. So ideal for going on my box like so. So that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my sweet treat stamp out, pop it on there. I just need to go and grab myself some Highland Heather ink. Actually, no, I'm going to grab, I'm going to grab the Gorgeous Grape ink because it's a slightly darker shade, so it will show up just that little bit more rather than going tone on tone. So we'll ink this one up, and we would go like that, and there we go. So that's good. And then what we're going to do, we will just grab that, a little bit of glue on the back here. And that can go. So I'm just going to hold that in place because I'm doing it on a bit of a curve. Actually, I'll probably do it flat down, like so, to get that good and stuck. That's that. And then if you grab yourself a mini glue dot, stick your ribbon, your bow on your mini glue dot, grab your take your pick tool, and then just pick that off, and then that can then go on that little hole which is there, and there we have it. There is a decorated Matchbox, we'll bring it in, decorated Matchbox Treat Holder, which then covers up that ugly staple and opens up like that. So perfect way to present a cheap and boring present, but you've now made it fancy. So good for little birthday little treats, table favours. So if you're going to a wedding favours, anything really which you just want to give a little gift without having to spend too much on a gift, you can now make up your nice little packets, and they're quite small as well, depending on how much air is in your sweets. Some of them which I've made have been thinner. This seems like a very airy sweet packet. So there we go. That there is my Matchbox Treat Holder, which was also my swap for the Onstage live in Germany, in Dortmund in Germany, for 2019. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like anything you see us using, links to our online shop are down below in the description. as well as newsletter links and so on. So if you want to hit the subscribe button down there, you can do, and you'll get notified of any future updates. Also, there is a link down in the bottom down there to support our YouTube channel. So if you would like to, you can help us by donating however little, small, anything, nothing. It's entirely up to you. But if you want to help us continue bringing you videos like this, please hit that donate button down below, and we would appreciate your support. So that's great. Thank you, guys. Well, we will be back very shortly. Watch this space for some new products, hopefully coming soon from the spring-summer catalogue once that's live. And we can show you what goodies are available. But there you go. There is my swap for this year's Onstage Live event. Excellent. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.